It was 2015, I was about to embark on my third motorbike trip through Europe. Previously, I'd completed these trips with my friend Kai. This time, however, I'd be setting off with my friends Mike and James. They'd asked me, with my previous experience of bumbling and fumbling my way through Europe, to help guide them through and around the pitfalls I'd previously experienced. The plan was to complete a 2-week, 3,000-mile trip from Scotland through Europe to cross two of the continent's most famous mountain passes, the Grossglockner Pass in Austria and the Stelvio Pass in Italy. Join us as we take in some of Europe's most epic scenery and ride some of the most thrilling roads on offer as we carve our way through Central Europe.
Well, first being at the garage, packed up. As you can see, it's quite a hefty load on there compared to the Scottish trip last year. But it's a nice day, so that's me. I'm going to head down the road now, meet Mum for lunch, and then catch up with Mike and James and hit the road, head for Peterborough. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. This will be a little test. There's quite a lot in there, so possibly packed a bit much, so I might have to offload. But we'll see. I'll see you further down the road, hopefully.
The first part of the journey for me would involve travelling from Edinburgh down to the Scottish borders where I'd meet up with Mike and James. From there we'd head down the east coast to Doncaster and stop for the night before making our way to Folkestone to catch the Eurotunnel to Calais. This was the first time I'd experienced the Eurotunnel, as previous trips across the channel had been done by ferry from Dover to Calais. The train would be much faster, getting us across the channel and into Bruges just in time for lunch. Unfortunately, this would be far less glamorous, as we sat ourselves on the floor next to our bikes for the duration of the journey, watching as the car driver sat in comfort, watching movies like they were in the business class section of a flight. I didn't really mind sitting on the floor that much. It added to the excitement of riding a train under the sea. Once in France, it's a quick ride over the border into Belgium, where we headed for Bruges. There's not much in the way of excitement on that part of the journey, just the odd twist and turn if you're lucky, but mostly flat motorway roads, which we generally try to avoid. The idea was to get the more boring sections of the trip out of the way quickly on motorways so that we could get to the twisting mountain roads as soon as possible. It had been a long day so far. We'd ridden from Doncaster to Folkestone, crossed the channel, lunched in Bruges, and we're now heading further east towards Germany. It's very rare that accommodation is booked in advance or even considered until fatigue starts to set in. So by early evening, we'd stopped to find ourselves a campsite for the night. Luckily, Belgians seem to be quite big on camping, so there always seems to be one close by when you need it, even when you're in the middle of nowhere. After some food and a well-deserved beer, it was time to sit down with the map and start planning our route for the next day. Join us in the next episode as we hit the famous Route 500 through Germany's Black Forest and enjoy a spa day at one of Baden-Baden's famous thermal bathhouses.